and you went down and you interviewed Allison Williams.
Yes.
And she's the girl on Girls.
Yep.
And the daughter of Brian Williams.
Yes.
And it's the white elephant in the room. You're interviewing her in front of a live audience.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you doing that, by the way?
So
a white elephant in the room refers to some situation or condition that is very large and fairly negative that people don't want to address. So they pretend that it's not there. Like if there was an elephant in your house, that you could pretend that there was not an elephant in your house. Well, no, you can't really pretend that it's not there because it's there. But at the same time, that's what people try to do with unpleasant things. And a white elephant can also refer to an object of some type that's fairly large and expensive, that is also old and in need of maintenance. So you could have a very large house that's a white elephant, or you could also have a building that's a white elephant if it has some problem where it can't be readily turned into something useful. Chicago used to have an armory right in the middle of the downtown area, and it was considered a white elephant for years. The police used to ride around in it, and they used to have parties there from time to time. But then they replaced it with the cultural center, which was much more appropriate. How to finance a college education has turned into an elephant in the room. It's very, very expensive, costs a lot of money, and people don't want to talk about it because it's such a difficult subject. Up until just a few years ago, global warming was the elephant in the room. People couldn't come up with any reasonable solutions, and most people just didn't want to talk about it.
then it was, I was glad I was doing it, and I hope that Allison was glad I was doing it as well, because we had a chance to sort of talk beforehand, and I, obviously said, I think, right off the top, because again, you want the night to be about her and her career.
Right off the top refers to right off the top of the head, which means that someone says something impromptu, without preparation, without thinking about it very much. It also has another similar meaning, where if somebody asks you for a solution of some type, you might just say, right off the top, I can think of one or two different things that we could do. But if we want to talk about this seriously, I would need to prepare more thoroughly. Somebody asked me who my favorite movie stars were, and right off the top, I said Angela Jolie and Brad Pitt. Pretty much like almost anyone else would do. But if I thought about it in more detail, I could probably think of some other movie actor that I like better. Somebody asked me where I wanted to live, and right off the top I said Paris. But if I think about it, I'm sure I could find some nicer places to go than Paris.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world, using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.